Hey, Go High Levelers and AI enthusiasts. I'm going to show you something today that no one is showing you or no one is telling you how to do on YouTube or anywhere else. So I'm going to take Go High Level, do a voicemail drop on a cold lead. That cold lead is going to call back and it's going to get transferred into a Vapi AI assistant. That assistant can provide information on my product, but also then book them into Go High Level via Make and the API version 2 and book them into a high level Zoom meeting for me to follow up with them at a later stage. No one else is showing you how to do it. This is going to be an amazing video. I'm going to work you through the concept as there's much and a lot to do with it. And I'll show you and I'll leave the make.com scenario down the bottom for you to download. It's something new and something exciting, and you're going to definitely learn something cool today. Okay, so just what everyone else is doing, and what I see a lot on the internet, is creating cold call assistants. In those cold call assistants, you pretty much select the contact and go high level, sensitive program like Vapi or similar, and cold call AI bots does the cold call outreach for you. I'm just going to do a little bit different where we do voicemail drops. So I'm going to select a cold lead, send a voicemail drop to them. They're going to see a missed call and they're going to call back in their own time. So it's not like you receive a phone call and there's an AI bot, because you can still hear it's AI on the other side, and then you just hang up. This way you are going to call the person back because you had a missed call. 90% of people call back on a missed call. There's a small amount of people that listen to the voicemail drops. So I'm just going to demo the whole system. Then we're going to work through the workflows a little bit. You'll see it gets a little bit complicated, like this one here. I'll leave them down the bottom, but I'm not going to go through every tiny bit because there's a lot to it and it was quite hard to find out. But let's go ahead and let me demo this to you. So got a cold lead in here and I want to add him to a voicemail drop. And I'll show you what the voicemail drop looks like or sounds like once I get a missed call. So I'm just going to add this in here. So all it does, it's going to trigger a missed call on here. And once the missed call happens, it's going to straight hang up. So before the person can answer the phone, they're going to hang up and they're going to see a missed call. So they are either going to be not busy and call them back straight away, or the phone's going to sit there and you're going to receive a voicemail. So just give it a couple of seconds while we just wait for the voicemail to come in, or hear the text come in. All it does is just a drop mode, so it goes out one at a time, and then you just attach your voicemail message to it to play them, add the message into the voicemail. So hopefully this comes in soon. It usually takes a minute or two just to come in as an actual voicemail. So there we go. So I'll call this.
You have one new message and one saved message. You have a message received today at 1:32 p.m.
Hey, my name is Altus. Just wanted to talk to you about my missed call system. It's a system where all your missed calls get diverted to a text back or a voice function. So that way you can convert your missed calls to clients. Can you give me a call back and we can have a quick chat about how we can use it in your business?
Message.
All right, so you get that. So, like I say, not a lot of people are going to listen to those actual voicemails. They're just going to see a missed call and then they're going to call it. So the missed call, Go High Level is going to divert it to Vapi, and this is what it would sound like.
Hello, Altus's assistant Mary speaking. How can I help today?
Hey, good day. Just wondering why I got a missed call from you.
Hi, Altus was reaching out to share how his AI missed call system can help your business convert missed calls into new clients, potentially bringing in 20 to 30 new clients each month. Would you like to schedule a quick 10-minute Zoom meeting with him to learn more?
What is this missed call function or system?
Altus calls to introduce businesses to his AI system that captures missed calls and converts them into leads. It uses SMS and voice technology further with Altis or schedule a meeting?
Can I book in a meeting?
Of course. To help schedule your booking, could you please tell me your name?
It's Altus, Altus.
Great, thank you, Altis. Can you please spell out your email address for me?
ALTUSSNYMAN@gmail.com.
Thank you for that. What date would you like to book your meeting for?
Say Friday at 9 a.m.
This will just take a sec. Your appointment is booked for Friday at 9 a.m. Looking forward to seeing you then.
Thank you. Bye.
In the meantime.
So those, as you heard, was other messages that just came in. So sweet, that's as easy as it is. Can answer questions, and for me, just a great way to demonstrate how a missed call system can actually work. So what it does is I'll show you the result. Okay, so first off, you'll get an email. The email has a summary of the call, and it's got a transcript, which is really good. Does that for every call, just because I've set it up that way. And then let's go have a look at my calendar. So go into calendar, dashboard, calendar. So yeah, just a bunch of, obviously just been testing it out, but here we are, the 9 a.m. booking. So easy as that, booked in, and it also adds things straight into your calendar and adds notes to it. So let me go over the workflow so you have a bit of a better understanding. So have the voicemail drop goes out, and then I have in Go Highlevel just forwarding the number straight to the Vapi assistant. And this is what Vapi assistance looks like. It's complicated in a way if you're not technical, self-explanatory if you're technical. So you can build different assistants on the site, and they're really cool to have. And it shows you the cost per call. This is good because you can change out the GPT models, the transcriber, and the voice models, and it all differs with the cost. And the good thing about Vapi is you don't have to have an API key. You don't have to have a 11 Labs subscription or key. It builds in the cost of that product straight to you. So it's the cost price of the product, which is so important. But here it is. You just say the opening message. And this is where it gets a little bit complicated, is you got to know how to do good prompting in it. But in essence, kind of just follow along and you do a good big prompt about what you want the assistant to do, the specifications, the task. Yeah. The difficult part is calling functions, which is kind of like workflows or tools. All right, so for this one, it's a booking bot, so I needed to call a booking function, which I've built in here, and I asked them for the booking function. They need to ask for their name, they need to spell out the email address, and they need to get a date that this person is interested in, and then use the advanced booking function. And that's just something that I've built in. And again, I can't go into too much detail about this because it will take very long. But it's just a function in here that grabs those three parameters, and those three parameters gets sent to make.com. This was by far the hardest to figure out because it uses Go Highlevel's API version 2, which means there's not really, there is a make.com module for it, but not a module to search up calendar and calendar bookings. So I'll just go through this quickly, but complicated. If it goes over your head, it will be downloaded down the bottom and you can just use it yourself. But it's just a webhook that listens. Just a webhook that listens in here. Once it gets the information from Vapi, it's gonna look up that email address to see if it's a Go Highlevel contact. If it is a contact, it's going to go through, and a bit of automation needs to happen, because if you say, I want to book in for tomorrow, Vapi doesn't have a time to it, so we need to say what the time is now, and we then need OpenAI to convert the time into a specific format. And it's just a big giant prompt in here where it needs to convert the time into something like this. Okay, It's in there, it's a long prompt, but it's just for converting time into actual time. Then it's going to take this and it's going to run this custom HTTP module, which connects to your Go Highlevel. It connects to your calendar and then checks the time. So if you say you want to book in tomorrow at 2 p.m., it's going to try and make a booking. If it can't make a booking because it receives an error code, it is going to go through this sequence here where it's going to suggest different times without error codes. So again, it's not built into make.com, which is really frustrating. Maybe it will do in the future, but it's just going to search for your calendar from a start time to an end time and give available times and then send it back to Vapi. Okay, and then the reverse is true, where if there is available time in here, it's going to just send it back to Go Highlevel, or send it back to Vapi, say your time is booked in, say booked in, the booking time says okay, it says in here you're booked in, it's going to create a little note in Go Highlevel saying this contact is booked in. It's also just going to send you an email notification. You'll get it regardless from Go Highlevel if you set up calendars that way. And then obviously if someone gives an email address, the email address is not in Go Highlevel, it's going to go and create a new email address. Once it has the email address, it's going to fix the time. Once it fixes the time, it's going to try book them in. If they try book them in and it has an error code, it's going to suggest new times. Then Vapi is going to go through the workflow again, give a new time, or book them in, reply that they're booked in, update the module. And that is it. It sounds simple, it was difficult to set up. Just because of those modules for now, and hopefully make.com changes things in the near future. These things are in here, but not calendar checkings in calendar bookings. Sure, it's going to come very soon, but this is just the way it happens. And then I just have a second scenario that just sends out a call summary and call transcript. And that is pretty much it. It sounds, and it was difficult to set up, but it's very basic where I can, on a Monday, on a weekend, can scrape a big list of emails, and you can use it for example, websites. If you have, scrape a whole list, if you see the list of people that doesn't have websites, you take a Vapi bot, you configure that bot to offer a free demo or a demo. So you add the person to the voicemail drop, they call back, Vapi says, hey, Altus have built you a cool looking website demo, can he demo it to you? He's just looking for a time to book in. The bot will book them in, and you get to do a demo for a website and hopefully someone buys it from you. Just another great example of using it. So I hope that makes sense. It's just an easy way to do things a little bit on the automated side of things. It's all very powerful. It's just you need to add a little things to it. And obviously you can sell this to a client as well. For example, I've got the Greenskeeper one here. Let's give this a demo. So it's good because you can use the web function to this.
Hey, welcome to the Greenkeepers. It seems that the team is busy. I'm here to answer some questions and can forward messages on for you. How can we help you today?
Hello, just wondering if you do landscaping.
Yes, we do offer landscaping services as part of our property maintenance solutions. If you have specific needs or questions, feel free to ask.
What about tree removal?
Yes, we offer professional tree removal services. Our trained arborists ensure safety and efficiency while properly disposing of the tree. If you need more details or want to discuss a specific situation, feel free to ask.
Can I get a quote or an estimate?
Sure, each quote and estimate is tailored to your specific needs. I can take your details and pass them on to our team.
So that's just one of the Miscall AI voice functions that I have. I'm not going to go through it, but it goes through the details, asks for what service you have, and then that emails it to this company. So it works really well for them. Just options to think about, working outside the box. Really hope you like this video, and yeah, follow for more.